Roman Reigns to defend his title in a Mr. Beast video. Real reasons why Austin Theory cashed in. John Cena set to return to WWE for WrestleMania 39, and why. Brock Lesnar vs. Bobby Lashley at WrestleMania 39 confirmed. Logan Paul and Roman Reigns break record at WWE Crown Jewel. Let's jump right in. Backstage official responsible for Austin Theory's Money in the Bank cash-in. Former WWE superstar and current lead producer Jason Jordan was responsible for producing Austin Theory's Money in the Bank cash-in on the latest episode of Raw. Seth Rollins had a busy night this past week on the Red brand. He first came out for his United States title open challenge match but was interrupted by the Judgment Day and the OC. He came out again later in the night to see who would challenge him for the title. Bobby Lashley answered the challenge and viciously attacked him before leaving. But the Visionaries' night didn't end there as Austin Theory came out to cash in his Money in the Bank contract on the champion. However, he was unsuccessful, thanks to an attack from Lashley, leading to Rollins retaining the title. According to Fightful Select, Jason Jordan produced all of Seth Rollins' segments on Raw. His production roles included the in-ring segment with the Judgment Day, his open challenge, the physicality with Bobby Lashley, and the match against Austin Theory. Jordan, a former WWE superstar, stepped away from in-ring action due to a neck injury. Since then, he has been working as a producer with the company and was reportedly promoted to lead producer in April last year. Following his failed Money in the Bank cash-in on Raw, Austin Theory joined a list of superstars who were unable to make the opportunity count. The short but star-studded list included the likes of John Cena, Baron Corbin, Damian Sandow, and Braun Strowman, but has now welcomed the former United States champion. The latter even took to Twitter to remind Theory of his failed attempt. "Hey at Theory 1, welcome to the club. We are a special group led by John Cena," Corbin tweeted. Before his cash-in on Raw, Theory attempted to make the briefcase count on 2 other occasions. He first tried to cash in the contract on Roman Reigns during his match against Brock Lesnar. However, that attempt was thwarted by Lesnar. Next, he attempted to dethrone Reigns once again at Clash at the Castle but was knocked out by Tyson Fury. It remains to be seen what lies ahead of the youngest ever Money in the Bank winner in history. Do you think Theory should have cashed in his Money in the Bank contract on Raw? Let us know in the comments section. Real reasons why Austin Theory cashed in. Austin Theory cashed in his Money in the Bank contract in the main event of the last WWE Raw. The star was unsuccessful in his quest to become United States champion, a title that he had already previously won. Theory did make history in his own right, though, as he was the first person to cash in a contract for a mid-card championship. So why did WWE decide to allow Theory to cash in this week on Raw? Why didn't he try at Crown Jewel? The following are just a few potential reasons. Number 5. To get Seth Rollins over as a babyface on WWE Raw. Seth Rollins is the top male champion on WWE Raw at the moment, but he has a character now that is so easy to hate. The WWE Universe is unsure if he is a face or a heel, so drastic action needed to be taken in order to get him over as one of the brand's top babyfaces. This isn't a new concept, as several new stars were sacrificed to get John Cena over on WWE Raw during his career, so it's normal for this to be done for other popular stars. Number 4. Theory would never have been able to challenge Roman Reigns. Theory is an up-and-coming WWE talent at the moment, which is why it made sense for him to be Mr. Money in the Bank and find a cheap way to become world champion. The entire time he's held the contract, Roman Reigns and the Bloodline have gotten stronger, and since there are already plans that didn't include Theory, he was never going to have a look in. Whilst it's sad that he was forced to cash in on a mid-card championship, Theory put on a great show and only lost through interference, which is better than he would have gotten if he challenged Reigns. Number 3. Theory's push has come to an end. Theory has struggled to find his feet in WWE ever since Vince McMahon's departure. He was even on a losing streak with the company for several months before it recently came to an end. The Money in the Bank contract was the only thing that still made Theory relevant. The WWE Universe would come up with their own theories regarding his cash-in and who he would cash in on. This will no longer be the case now, meaning that if need be, Theory can have some time off and return repackaged. Number 2. Ratings need to improve on WWE Raw. WWE has been up against it over the past few weeks when it comes to ratings, and have had to pull out some interesting swerves and surprises to ensure that they remain ahead of the game on WWE Raw. Triple H has allowed many released stars to return to ensure that WWE fans remain on their toes. Now that most of the stars that were released have returned, there need to be new ways to retain the ratings, and these kinds of swerves could be the answer. Number 1. Triple H is tying up all of Vince McMahon's loose ends. Triple H was left with a company to push forward in the same way that football clubs are handed new managers in the middle of a season. There are usually wholesale changes since the new man at the helm needs to mold the team into one that he knows he can compete with. WWE is no different. Triple H has been handed a company that has many loose ends since there were once plans for all of the stars he has inherited. The game has begun tying up these loose ends by retiring the 24/7 championship and taking away the Money in the Bank contract, which will now allow him to concentrate on his own vision. Why do you think Austin Theory was forced to cash in his contract this week on WWE Raw? Have your say in the comments section below. John Cena set to return to WWE for WrestleMania 39, and why? WrestleMania 39 is less than 5 months away, and WWE fans are already excited at the prospect of the first edition of the show of shows with Triple H as the creative head. The Rock will likely be there to face Roman Reigns, but so might another legendary name. John Cena will reportedly be at the two-night event in April 2023, where he is expected to wrestle his first match since September 2021. Speaking with Louis Dangoor of Give Me Sport, WrestleVotes claimed Cena should be there and Cena should be wrestling. The Hollywood star, who has won 25 championships in his WWE career, last appeared on the June 27th episode of Monday Night Raw, which marked 20 years since his debut in the company. Vince McMahon has since retired, but that wouldn't change John Cena's relationship with the company, though. I know he touches base every so often, and although Vince is out of the picture, Cena still has a love for this place. John Cena and Triple H have a respect for each other, reported WrestleVotes. WrestleVotes further claimed that Cena wants to be the next Rock, with a Mania match in Los Angeles helping that cause. He is already halfway there with his Hollywood commitments and increasingly busy schedule. WrestleMania is still WrestleMania and it's in Los Angeles. If Cena is legitimately trying to be the next Rock, you should perform at WrestleMania in Hollywood, and I think he'll be there and I think it'll be wrestling. I'll leave it at that, they added. John Cena last wrestled after the September 10th episode of SmackDown at Madison Square Garden, where he and the Mysterios defeated the Bloodline. His last televised WWE match was against Roman Reigns at SummerSlam. A host of WWE superstars will want a crack at Cena should the Hollywood star return for a Mania program. It seemed like Austin Theory would face him for a while, but his recent loss of momentum may indicate the company will not push him to the main event scene for a while. Edge would be a popular choice for John Cena's WrestleMania opponent, with their all-time great rivalry in the late 2000s still fondly remembered by fans. The likes of Drew McIntyre and Gunther would also be exciting options, as a potential win over the 16-time world champion would raise either star's stock tremendously. Who do you want Cena to face at the show of shows? Let us know in the comments section below. Brock Lesnar vs. Bobby Lashley at WrestleMania 39 confirmed. WrestleMania 39 is set to be one of the biggest WWE premium live events in the company's history. It has now been reported that the two former world champions Brock Lesnar and Bobby Lashley might go head-to-head for the third time at the event. The new regime has hit every premium live event out of the park so far, as they prepare for the Showcase of Immortals in the coming year. The upcoming WrestleMania is less than 5 months away, and it seems like some of the promotional material for the event has spoiled the matches for the show. After a disappointing loss at the hands of the Beast Incarnate, Bobby Lashley is looking to get a win over Brock Lesnar after WWE Crown Jewel. Fans have been wondering when the two will lock horns again, and the answer might be WrestleMania 39. Recently, Ringside News has obtained some photos for the promotional material for WrestleMania 39, which includes none other than Brock Lesnar. It looks like the two former WWE champions will have their third showdown in Florida at SoFi Stadium. The event is months away and the card is subject to change, but WrestleMania 39 looks even more promising with the presence of the Beast Incarnate. A leader of Cenation has been busy working in Hollywood with projects like Fast and Furious and Peacemaker. In 2017, John Cena transitioned from a full-time performer to an A-list actor. However, he made sporadic appearances for the company. Earlier this year, he returned to the company to celebrate his 20th anniversary as a WWE superstar. He was also confronted by Austin Theory, who was rumored to be his future WrestleMania opponent. According to WrestleVotes, Cena will be at the upcoming Showcase of Immortal in some capacity. I know he touches base every so often, and although Vince is out of the picture, Cena still has a love for this place. John Cena and Triple H have a respect for each other. It will be interesting to see if WWE decides to go with John Cena versus Austin Theory, or if the new regime has some other plans for the leader of Cenation. Do you want to see John Cena at WrestleMania? Sound off in the comments section. Logan Paul and Roman Reigns break a record at WWE Crown Jewel. Logan Paul and Roman Reigns pushed each other to the limit at WWE Crown Jewel this past weekend. The match went on for 24 minutes and 50 seconds, officially making it the longest World Championship match to take place in Saudi Arabia. The match that previously held the aforementioned record was Seth Rollins versus The Fiend Bray Wyatt at Crown Jewel 2019, which lasted 21 minutes and 21 seconds. Many might not have been expecting Logan Paul to last as long as he did, considering that this was only the third match of his pro wrestling career. However, Paul's background in boxing certainly helped him as he went on for almost 25 minutes without skipping a beat. The match was quite eventful as well, helping raise the time span. What started as a contest between two athletic competitors turned into a wild fray towards the end. Logan Paul and Roman Reigns pushed each other to the absolute limit, and it was lauded as the best match of the night. Towards the end of the match, the Usos came to the aid of their tribal chief, but the odds were even by Jake Paul, who made his first WWE appearance. The problem child proceeded to knock both Jay and Jimmy out before helping Logan to his feet. By the time Logan was prepared to deliver the final shot, he got distracted by a scuffle between Solo Sikoa and Jake Paul, resulting in him being on the receiving end of a crushing spear. Roman Reigns was successful in defending the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. Logan has been showered with praise ever since his match against Roman Reigns. He has managed to earn the respect of many despite being a largely polarizing figure. Bobby Lashley even tipped his hat off to the YouTube sensation in a recent interview. "I have a little respect for Logan because I've seen him put in the work, and that's one thing. Somebody that comes from outside the business, they usually only have one match, but he actually signed a contract. He's one of us, he's been putting in a lot of work, he's put in a lot of time. I would like to see what he does here." Roman Reigns to defend his title in a Mr. Beast video. Former WWE superstar Aiden English has pitched an idea for Roman Reigns' next title defense, a Mr. Beast video. Reigns defended his undisputed WWE Universal Championship against Logan Paul in the main event of Crown Jewel on November 5th. During the match, the tribal chief looked into the camera and called out several YouTubers, including one Mr. Beast. The YouTuber is known for his videos where he gives people ridiculous amounts of money for performing challenges and tasks. English, who currently works for Impact Wrestling as a commentator, replied to a post by WWE on Twitter asking for Reigns' next challenger from YouTube. He jokingly presented the idea that the tribal chief should defend his titles in a Mr. Beast video titled "I paid 1,000 people $1,000 each to attack Roman Reigns." While this is very unlikely to ever happen, Logan Paul's impressive performances in his 3 matches to date in WWE have opened the path for other social media celebrities to appear in and work for the company. With Roman Reigns surpassing 800 days as world champion, fans have been speculating about who will challenge him for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship at next year's WrestleMania 39. ECW legend Tommy Dreamer was clear about who he wants to see in that spot next year. Speaking on the Busted Open podcast, the WWE Hall of Famer said that he wanted to see the current Intercontinental Champion Gunther take on the head of the table at next year's Showcase of the Immortals. "It was great. It helped Gunther because we're talking about Roman. We're talking about Logan Paul. If Reigns beats him, eventually, then I say the person they have to go to is Gunther versus Roman at Mania. Because then I'm like, who else can do it? And I don't know who else can do it," Dreamer said. The Ring General defended his IC title against Rey Mysterio in a competitive match on last week's episode of SmackDown. His next challenger will be the winner of WWE's SmackDown World Cup. Whether he crosses paths with Roman Reigns anytime from now to WrestleMania 39 remains to be seen.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me